Hello everyone, this is Philip, and I'm just going to take you through a quick run through of the social media newsroom program as it is now. It's alpha state. There's lots of things that I still want to add and do, but this is exactly as it is right now, and it's fairly usable and fairly impressive once you understand what it is. So this is the main page that most people would see. This is for my newsroom, which is mostly populated with Abraham Harrison stuff. This data that you see here is run through an approval queue. I'll just give you a glance of that. This is the approval queue here. This is a little Google Chart API magic there. It's not too important. I was just playing with that. But as you can see, each item is in a list here, and you have to either approve or reject. It only displays so many at a time because you really do have to go through and approve and reject each and every one. Here you'll see another page. It does paging with older and newer items, newest and oldest items. Here's a page with a mix of Twitter and blog entries. They're in chronological order from oldest to newest. On this page you'll see some YouTube videos, some blog entries mixed together, still in chronological order. It's that way you can kind of see how the conversation develops. Same here. This is just all Twitter because most of the new stuff is Twitter. It's mostly tweets. So back here is our approval and reject queue, and each of the items is actually a link back to itself, so that you can go and click on them, and they'll open up in another window or tab, and you can go look and make sure that it's actually a real thing, especially if it's a blog, since all you get is the blog title. You'll see the author, the date, etc. Chris is retweeting some people. We would click approve on that because that's a good one. Miriam's kitchen stuff, we want to click approve on that. This little chart here is updating dynamically. It shows you how many you've approved, how many you've rejected, and how many are left to be decided. This is also written out here pretty well. It tells you what you just did. Eventually that'll come with an undo button. No undo button right now. As you can see, it's really easy. You just go through and hit approve or reject, approve or reject. All of this data that you see here is, this is the config file, and it just basically lets you set some basic configurations. These three lines don't actually mean anything anymore. They're old lines, so we can ignore those. But basically, display limit lets you set how many items are going to be displayed per page. It can be 3, 10, etc., and that's for the guest pages, not for the admin page. Some username and password stuff. When I publish the video, I will probably have to block that out. Other username and password stuff, again, I'll have to block that out. It's based on SimplePy. This tells it where the site directory is, etc. That's all stuff that I would normally set up, so you probably don't need to know all of that. In the cron PHP, there's an array. This isn't the full cron.php. This array will eventually be moved into the database proper with a form to enter and remove RSS feeds based on tags. And basically what these RSS feeds do is every 15 minutes the cron.php script runs, and it uses SimplePy, which is a library, to check for these tags in these places. So it looks for Abraham Harrison at YouTube, and it collects things that have those tags. How to Phil, or Phillip Rhoades, or Chris Abraham. I didn't put Mark Harrison in because there's a lot of Mark Harrisons. It searches Twitter for Abraham Harrison stuff, Chris Abraham stuff. It loads in the Chris Abraham blog. It loads in the Marcon blog. And then that way, those items can be approved or rejected. Eventually, when it's all moved into the database, it will, of course, have automatic approval for certain things, because we definitely want all of the Chris Abraham stuff to come in. We definitely want all the Marcon stuff to come in. And we wouldn't necessarily have to want to click approve and reject all the time to make that happen. Now you notice here there's a reject button. You only see that if you are already logged in as an admin. If I wasn't logged in as an admin, we wouldn't see those little reject buttons on the main pages. It's pretty important, obviously. You also see that there's share buttons. Those show up for everybody. That way people can share the links that are in the social media newsroom. They can share them to Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, Dig. More could be added. Currently, I just stick with these 4. If you click on the Twitter one, you'll notice for tweets, the Twitter one will do a retweet, and it will retweet the original author, which is very important. I may trim it down so it doesn't include the author's name, which is in here right now. This part I can trim that out. It takes a little extra code, so I haven't done that yet. But as you can see, it does a retweet, and it shows it. And it also says via the place, via the newsroom. That way, with every retweet, with every retweet or Facebook share, etc., the address of the social media newsroom is being propagated, which is very important. That way, there's a lot of attention drawn to the social media newsroom. People see that tweets and blogs and videos, etc., are being published someplace, and they're more likely to publish more. You know, obviously there's that huge list of things that I need to add to it. This is still alpha, still not ready for mass distribution or sending clients to use on a regular basis, but it's coming along nicely. I just want you guys to take a look at this video. I hope you've watched it through and that you have a clear idea of what I'm talking about when I talk about the social media newsroom and how it's a really big, cool project that can transform the way in which our clients and we and potential clients and bloggers, etc., look at the work that we do. It literally results in pages and pages and pages of proof of social media activity surrounding a given set of keywords, with nothing more than clicking approve or reject after it's already been set up, that is. It obviously takes a little setup to set up the cron job, etc. But I mean, that's a really big step. It's just approve or reject from that point forward. And I hope that you guys get as excited about this as I am. I just hit my knuckles against my desk. All right then, catch you guys later. Thanks for listening. Bye.